Hi, this is Ed from Exotic Blanks, welcoming you to another video. This one is turning a circuit board Sierra. I'm going to depart from the way I usually do these a little bit on this video because it's been suggested that I let you hear the tool and hear the way that it is hitting the blank. So I'm going to try to bring that in. As you can see, I start out with a D-shaped blank. This is made in the resin saver mold, and it is always going to be D-shaped, which is a little tricky. You need to start by making sure that you're turning off the corners but not pushing too hard. So I'm going to let you listen to it here. I hope you could discern the difference in noise there. When you're hitting the corners, you get an obvious chattering noise. Then as you get down to actually turning a round object, you have no more noises. It just sounds like you're rubbing on the plastic. When you do any kind of turning where you have questions as to whether the blank is going to hold up or not, it's always a good idea to do the two ends first. Bring those down to the bushings, very close to the bushings if you can't get all the way there. The purpose of that is if a blank, particularly a plastic blank, breaks out or chips out somewhere during the course of your turning, it will generally not chip out all the way down to the blank or down to the material if you have the ends already turned to the size of the bushing. It will usually chip out down to that size and then stop so that you're still able to make a pen out of it. So that's the purpose of doing the ends first. When your turning is going well, you will find that there's very little noise and that everything is coming off in ribbons. Now, I've done this a long time, so I don't have a lot of times that it doesn't go well. But I did have one time on this particular one where I made a noise that I can hear and know that it is a little scratch in the blank. I've reproduced that 4 times. In the next few seconds, you'll see it, and there'll be a now that comes up, and that will identify what the noise is that it makes when you are not turning correctly. Well, I hope you could hear it. That's what it sounds like when you make a scratch on a blank, and that's what you try to avoid. This is Ed from Exotic Blanks. You'll see a picture of the finished product at the end of this, and it turned out very nicely. One thing I will say is these blanks are easier to turn for Sierra Vista size pens. I did hit a couple of the components. Now, it doesn't bother me when I hit a component because I just turn over it with a sharp blade, it'll go right through it. But if you're at all nervous about hitting the components, this should be made into a Sierra Vista size. We also have other blanks that will work for the regular Sierra that don't have components on them. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Ed. Good night now.